In Ghana, there are several ethnic groups, and each ethnic group has its unique cultural practices. All these diverse cultures come together to form the Ghanaian culture we all love. In this documentary, we will be exploring the ancestral lands of the people of Mupper, which is an ever-speaking community in the Volta region of Ghana. The Mupper community is part of the 13 traditional areas that constitute the north, south, and central town district of the Volta region. The town's name, Mupper, which translates to English as "what a settlement," was said out of frustration of the perennial destruction of their homes and settlements by the Volta floods. The Volta River divides the Mepe Traditional area into two parts, which is east and west, with the greater part on the eastern side. Mepe is made up of 5 clans. The first 4 have a common migration route as all ever-speaking communities in Ghana. The Akoviers, which is the 5th clan, are said to have an Akan ancestor who migrated from Akwamu in the present-day eastern region of Ghana. Today, the Noche migrants and their Akan counterparts have fused into one compact, friendly, united, ever-speaking community known as Mepe. The Jadbaku clan are the first settlers of Mepe Traditional area. They discovered this land and named it Mepe. Today, the clan will be sharing with us their history, tradition, and journey to this present-day settlement.
Oyo akpoye be zadola albe mi togbe o hocho glima ngochie anye fa alafa enne preji vonye le fia agokoli be nguta seseta na bodu ko kata ojo le gbe mi ha mi togbe ono gbadada ho zon to aveda ma o me to togbo me to jugbo lieto to balime ela wadao bakamo otomo obato egbe eho yigbaji onoji bato abutia yigbaji eno abutia ntome fe gakan eye mi adela ono chadim ye jagbaku dela obakere amuto siga enwuti obakere amu onwuti otroyi butianu tuoma gama mo boye bia butiawo nyu agbedada pokonye o troyi vai pro uto tohu le gama o yobe ayiwa o chu tohu ma ezovu e ba le boye o ba chu nofe le tepe ale bo yo ebe ma pele gomo ye jiama ye to bodo ha paple ni ngoto chu ngochie eta mi to bo aloji odola o yide ningo alaba yo bona cho nyiko la sive nyiko cho be banye tema ta ma fa do jego ma gba yo be tema o yo ni e magbe a afi wa trebe mefe ha agome mi to bo de na mi be echi amuya anododo ado achoduo ta anyiba malaga me to be ma onye yeta ne efietro ne sidoe amudodo ka lulua echoduo kata ne fietro aka malulua metweo ta anoji vuwa yo ba ko me fenye kechum yo le hafi ne chidoa wanofudem ne ha abaso mepe ele ye vobe what a dwelling or what a home exclamation onye ayeba honyiko alebe tema eba bu eba so mepe Gake ƒome vovovowoe va, ne eva zu dzagbakuwo, dzagbakutɔwo, eva nye ƒome ɖeka. Ye dzidzime ɖu azã tsɔ ma hã. Tagi ye mi dze gɔme tsoe. Dzagbaku dua, alo dzagbakua gi dze gɔme tsoe. Kaƒe mi va tso tɔ va yi no. This is an edible fruit tree. We call it gogomina. When it dries, you take up the shell or the cover and you can eat it. It's sweet. That's it. So we children, those they will go and fetch it, man, to bring it home. Ancient mango tree. That's where our forefathers landed. We can estimate some 400 years or more for it. When our forefathers came from Wonche, through the bush, through all the land they passed through for their final settlement, this is where they settled. They made their dwellings around the mango tree. And this mango tree used to give them shade. It's a secret place. When you come here to make libation, we believe our ancestors will hear you more. Like you are the Christians' secret places of prayer.
The clan is headed by their chief, Tobe Kosi Nego Makalo VI, who is also the Duto of Mepe Traditional area. Duto in English means landlord. As this great clan celebrates its history, journey and culture, we will be discovering so many captivating elements of the Ewe culture that I bet you have not seen before. The week-long festivities are a traditional memorial ceremony in remembrance of their ancestors and forefathers who paved way for their existence and current settlement. They celebrate and honor each ancestry through a series of traditional rites and activities. To commence the ceremony, it is customary to announce or inform the town of the upcoming event. Libation is poured, prayers offered, inviting all the gods and ancestors to come bear witness to the ceremony. The firing of musketry to announce the beginning of 8 days long celebration is heard. Then the drumming, dancing and all other rites begins. According to Ewe spirituality, there are good days and bad days for calling on the gods or ancestors. In this particular documentary, the Jadbaku clan makes sure to perform their rites on good days within the week, as each day was assigned to a specific god or ancestor to be celebrated. Day 2 of the ceremony began with a rite called Nugbe Dodo, which is an allied reconciliation rite performed to dissolve any conflict or misunderstanding in the house. This is the time that if two brothers are not speaking, they are made to reconcile their differences and to be at peace for the successful commencement of the ceremony. The second rite, which takes place deep into the night in the hours of 10 p.m. till daybreak and is called Adenu Dodo, in English translates the hunter's vigil rites. Day 3 is a continuation of the hunter's rites, which begins deep in the night of the previous day. Adewawa is a rite performed for the hunters' ancestors who provided them with meat during their migration days in the bush to Ghana. That same ancestors also went looking for safer places for them to settle on to call home. Through their dance, songs, and drumming, they tell and pass on their oral history to the younger generation. This is to remind them of their roots and the sacrifices their ancestors and forefathers made for them for their very existence. Day 4, which falls on a Friday, is considered a bad day. It is used as a resting day to prepare for the grand ceremony on day 5, which falls on a Saturday. On that day, it is known as Ngoli Sigbe, which translates as the Spirit's Market Day. The activities of this day begin at dawn with the pouring of libation by the elders at the main entrance of the Jadbaku Palace. It is followed with the slaughtering of the sacrificial animal. As the day breaks, tales of their victorious war is told in songs and dance. As the women perform these war songs and dance, the men prepare the meat of the sacrificial animal for cooking. According to their belief, men are supposed to cook the meat and serve, as the women go about singing and dancing about their victorious war days. While that is going on, a group of elderly women are selected specifically for the task of bathing and adorning the spirits. This rite is done through the statues of such spirits. The statue of the woman holding the twins' baby is known as Vena. This is the mother of twins. The man is known as her husband, called Vetate, and the hunter is known as Todbe Akabu. According to the clan history, Todbe Akabu led the hunting expedition to discover these very lands they call home today. As the elderly woman puts lotion and perfume on them, she sings their praises as well as puts her petition before them. These statues are carved in resemblance of the ancestors that once walked amongst them. It is interesting to note how similar it is to how Christians pray to God through the statue of Jesus, the Holy Virgin Mary, rosary, images of Jesus or God, or any other religious artifacts according to their faith. While all this is ongoing, the chiefs and queens, clan elders, and the youth start to arrive and gather at the palace in joy and merrymaking. Various dances are performed during the ceremony. Each has a specific meaning and time to be danced. On this day, the huga drums are played and the dancer performing to it is called the hugawo. It is only danced by men. The dancer often speaks proverbially through his dance steps. Anyone who is in the dance arena is spread with a special kind of herb or leaf believed to take any evil eyes from the dancer as well as to praise his dance steps. The women come to perform their rites as done 400 years ago and passed on to this day. Most of the songs contain their oral history and past events. The rites are called Hodbechocho, which means where you come from. Some of these rites are games or plays they used to perform back in the old days under a bright moonlight, and through this they sometimes select their sexual partners. As these activities are taking place, the preparation of various sacrificial meals are ongoing in all 5 main houses of the clan. These meals prepared are then eaten amidst memory making and then served to the ancestors in a rite called Nukakadi. Day 6 begins with a special drumming and dancing called Ludemohu. It is their ancient songs, drumming and dancing performed on special occasions for merrymaking, strengthening the bond of brotherhood, and for selecting marriage partners. This dance or drumming is also called Azievihu, which means lover's drum. Day 7 is full of sacred rites that is not allowed to be documented. for the reason of protecting their ancient secrets and source of power. So we spend the day getting to know the significance of such cultural environment on the younger generation. We chanced upon a group of children who were role-playing the procession of chiefs and queens during their annual festival. It was captivating how they were able to play the right sound of drum only made from empty tins and to sing their Deba songs while carrying a smaller child on a wood, just as they have seen their chiefs carried in a palanquin. The ceremony ended on day 8 with a grand Deba. This particular Deba had chiefs coming from the Fantiland for the occasion.
That young man stand by. You watch it and you pick your partner. You look at the waist, how the waist was moving. The body form.
Me view me ho magala bibla be me a me view to mo nweton be no oshi o ma nye vibula o eta ha ma fiola e chumi o ha jila opo ame mabu o ba le bosu ife de viso maga bo am shishu ho se siade wadon kuji na am shishu le mi atwila Epe mi agaba pe ne lulu wale mi amejiro ha o jagba le mi edome no ye ma one kloko yi do pe no nyeno mi kata Akpe Nami.
It was also the outdooring ceremony of a new stool father and stool mother who are known as Zikpekto. The initiation rite performed for such people took place the previous day, which was not allowed to be filmed. Throughout the 8-day ceremony, there were 2 types of libation poured. First is the libation poured for prayers. The second is a constant pouring of local drink called jachi. This calabash of drink is a welcome drink for the spirits present at the ceremony. According to their belief, during such ceremony, the spirits of their ancestors or gods are amongst them. Hence, according to customs, they are offered calabash of drink just as a visitor is offered a calabash of water when he visits your home. Another rite is the sprinkling of the maize, which is a symbol of wealth or success. Another rite is a sprinkling of the blessed water or holy water, which has been prayed over and soaked in a special herbs believed to bring good luck and good fortune. As this chapter of Ewe culture closes, it is beautiful to note how diverse the Ghanaian culture is, yet somehow similar it is to all ethnicities.